What is up, everybody? Welcome, welcome. Grand rising, I say, cause ain't no morning good. So, we got out the Lantern Oracle today for our collective main energy. We have number 34, circles. And it says, clarity begins at the eye of the storm. 3 and 4 also added together equal to 7, which is the chariot card, which is this forward focus. It's like, being at the center. It almost reminds me of being centered. And it says if there's all these people circling around and you're raised up, almost like you have some kind of wisdom. And right here it says elder. So let's see if there's a message in here, or what message in here is for y'all today. Our thoughts, emotions, behaviors, and relationship patterns are potentially detrimentally circular when they remain unconscious. Without acknowledging what we do not know, what we are doing, or how to get different results, it seems as though the same disappointments, ruts, and detours keep happening to us. This is because we do not realize our subconscious parts in these unwanted reoccurrences. It's almost as if, like, we're seeing, we meet the same person and the same people and the same people. It's like, okay, it's a different person, but they act the same, something like this. Nor that we have the power to exit the unmerry-go-round. If we do nothing different happens. We will only continue to reenact our default settings automatically. A life lived in circles inevitably limits what is possible for us. It can also be particularly harmful when toxic relationships, addictions, or financial dependence is involved. Awareness of how we perpetuate more of the same is necessary before we consciously create an upward and outward spiral of ourselves. The key is to become aware of the highly charged and compulsive psychological dynamics influencing us. Without clarity, we cannot exit the circular rut that has some sort of magnetic toxicity at its core. Although it can be painful and confronting to understand the dynamics that continue to trigger us, awareness is the doorway out of any roundabout we want to step off. To support you in this process, journal your responses to the following prompts. And it gives a couple prompts. I'm just going to read a couple. Where in life do you feel stuck and not know what to do? Write out the inner dialogue of your thoughts surrounding the areas from the previous prompt and review what you have just written and notice areas where there is a log or lack of logic to your inner dialogue. And you're supposed to highlight any incongruent thoughts and emotional processes that play and make a note of the effects of them on you. See if you can unpack any existing conflicts and desires for clarity on what you actually want. So yeah, let's see what the tarot has to say about this. And it's like I said, it reminds me, it's like, oh, we keep meeting the same boyfriend and it's like a different guy, but the same thing. Or we have the same kind of people, or we keep on meeting the same kind of people. Something like this. It's almost as if it's a reflection of ourselves. I was just watching a thing on that this morning where a girl's talking about this. All right, let's get to it. For the collective about these circles and these people. Let's see. Internet. So we have death. So this is breaking the cycles. This is a major change, and it's almost as if, this is in the Lover's card. It's almost as if this is a change in our relationships, a change in the choices we make. Perhaps it's the change of the choices that we make. With the Hangman, here we are waiting. It's as if we're awaiting alchemizing. With the Eight of Cups in reverse, it's as if we're going back. Perhaps we're going back to previous. Because then we have the Judgment and the Ten of Pentacles, where it's like we're no longer in this. It's It's as if we're no longer secure in this. We're all of our security's dropped, but we're no longer smothered neither. It's as if we're released. We're being released from this. This is this judgment. It's like I heard no head. I have no head. And then you have these people looking up, and it's almost as if it's a reflection, and it's trying to tell you something. The head is what she's trying to say. These people are looking up, and it's just like a reflection of themselves. Perhaps this is going to change, the judgment. This is like a renewal. We're coming into something new. And perhaps there has to be like a step back with the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Wands in reverse. This is like when we step back and disengage, stop the communication, it frees us. It frees us, and it brings us to the Temperance. And this is like this divine timing. It's like all happens in divine timing. It's like stop trying. And this is like the art of not trying. It's like, okay, we're not following neither, because here all of these sheep are going to the slaughter. Now we have the Ten of Wands coming up next. All of these tens with the Death. This is definitely new beginnings with the Page of Wands in reverse underneath. Excuse me. So with the Ten of Wands in reverse, this is really letting go all these burdens. And if you see, it's almost as if there's a disconnection from our thoughts, or, the Ten of Wands is these burdens. It's as if we're finally putting down. And it's almost as if there's these step-by-steps. You see these blocks? I almost see it as if, we step on this and then this one opens. It's almost as if there's a step-by-step process on how to release from these. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and this is dropping it, literally cracking the egg. It's almost as if perhaps we have to break it with the Six of Wands and the Fool in reverse. And this is dropping the keys. It's as if we're dropping the keys, and it's like, okay, well, we'll drop the keys and have faith that God will give the keys to whoever is, the winner, the one capable of opening up the door. You know what I mean? The one that doesn't match this. And this is bringing us to the Six of Wands, where we're finally winning. We're seeing it from a different perspective. It's out of our hands, and now we're seeing it. Perhaps we've made a foolish mistake, and this actually ended up winning because the keys fell into the right hand. But this is definitely bringing changes, new beginnings. What is up, everybody? How are we doing today? Can you not comment? Can y'all not comment? I don't see no comments. Let me change the chat filter, see if it's in my top messages. And ain't nobody commenting. Where's all my peoples at? 111. Where's all my peoples at? There we are, cutting these. You see here, not only is she dragging this other person, but they're dragging all these cups along. But in reverse, it's as if we're cutting free from these. No more dragging this. With the Sun in reverse, it's almost as if this is a depressing or breaking free from a long relationship. Hey, Sonia. Hey, Mystic Mandy. Kind of resonates, kind of not. Waiting. Oh, wow. I can do your reading. Sonia, you want to go? Mystic Mandy, you want to go? Write your question, and I will get to it in the order it was received, unless you want to play a game again. What's it going to be? Okay, okay. You want me to pull some cards? Is he going to commit? All right, there we go. There's a question. So, with the Six of Pentacles here and the Hermit, You know, the hermit, this is, walking away by ourselves. You know, the hermit's in hermiting mode, almost like being stabbed in the back, being hurt. But in reverse, it's almost as if we're going to somebody else to heal our wounds. And it reminds me of that lady. She's like, um, I fix them and in hopes that they'll love me back. Something like this. And it's as if this is what we need to change or how we lose. You know, we're not focused on the inside. This King of Swords, we're not using our logical mind looking at the facts involved. And this is, it's like being illogical is blocking something here. It's like the emotions in reverse. Perhaps being illogical is bringing some kind of emotion out. Or a separation? Are they paid so fake documents? Hey, Jeannie, how are you? Emily did something corrupt legal system to steal my grandma's house. Oh, that's not right. Again, these same cards came out. This is this like giving away something from somebody else. You know, it's almost like an inheritance, but it's taken away. And this creates you to go to this King of Swords, like somebody illogical or somebody to cut something off, and it brings to the Three of Pentacles, which is a teamwork. Perhaps this is a lawyer or somebody professional or like a teamwork, the family with the Seven of Swords. This is a lady here. This is this deception, and it's almost as if there's something hidden that they are trying to steal, take something with the seven. This is this stealing. But you already know. It's like you already have this. It's like you already know. Even though it's behind you, you already know. Oh, that was the lawyer. Well, all this is changing. It's changing. This is the thing. It's like the same thing, the same thing, the same thing, the same thing, because of the root is the same. It's almost like what we're talking about. How we're finding the same thing in everybody else because the root is the same. It's like, well, when we change, the roots change. So something about the way we view things or the facts that we have, some kind of logical thinking, or the way we judge it. The way we judge it. You know, the King of Swords, he's the judge. But in reverse, he's almost kind of making some kind of bad judgment. Like judgment out of anger or out of a loss. Hey, Gita. What do you see, or what can you see happening to me? Hey, Scott a lot. Jesus loves you too. He says your light can shine better than his. Hey, Amanda Woods. Good grand rising to you too. All right, Jeannie. Jeannie, what do you see, or what can you see happening to Jeannie? What's happening to Jeannie? All right, well, we're finally, you know, here he's being buried. This was in a collective, I think, and here it's like we're finally able to breathe. It's like whatever was holding us down. Now, this could be some kind of security, but it's as if we're being released by this, some kind of strength, some kind of fortunate event that turned this into some kind of loss. But like I said, it's a fortunate event that's given us some kind of strength. Running into the Hierophant, this could be some kind of teacher. It's like some kind of teacher or a professional about, you know, beauty. Or this is the Eight of Swords, so this could be like trapped in our mind about the beauty of the situation, or in our thoughts about what we can't see. Both of these are with their eyes closed. And then you have another 10 in reverse, the 10 of Cups in reverse. Now you have the 10 of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles. Now you have the Ten of Cups with the Three of Swords. I mean, the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Like, these pieces don't match. So this is really releasing all of these, you know, we're breaking some kind of cycle that we had with these emotions towards others, perhaps, the pieces that don't go together. Perhaps we paid somebody for something and they failed us tremendously, and it leaves us at the Ten of Cups where it's like, oh, a real bad thing. But like I said, it almost like feels like a loss, but it's a fortunate event. It's like God taking us from these tumultuous waters to peace. And this is why the tower's here. It's almost like the tower had to come to clear the way. This tower had to come to clear the way so we can win this thing. And the Fool is here, and this is saying to take this step, have faith into this newness, and jump. Definitely new beginnings with all these tens and the Fool. Beautiful reading. That's not cool, Mystic Mandy. That's a lot of money. What is coming towards me? Gita. Hey, Gita, what up? Oh, yeah, that was a bad judge. King of Swords in reverse. All right, Gita, what's coming towards Gita? Gita. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So we do have to go within. We have to take a break. This is a vacation. Perhaps we've made a choice, like a logical decision, that we're going to open up and go on some kind of vacation. What was? It's like whatever was. This hand was pulling this, turning this. And now that we're in a vacation, this hand stopped, and it's like, okay, now it stopped turning this thing in our brain. Perhaps because we made the decision, now we're at this, or maybe this was before the decision. Like I always say, these are your cards, so use your intuition when deciphering the messages. But this Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands, it's like all this, like, fast communication and everything, creating this mental thing. Perhaps this is why we have to take a break and step back. It's like we have to let go of whatever we're holding on to here in this Eight of Swords. With the Hermit, we're walking away alone. And here we have the eye. You see, he has that eye in his hands. It's the same eye. We have our back turned here in the Two. And this perhaps is some kind of competition that's, it's like a subconscious competition. It's like our subconscious is fighting against us in a sense. Perhaps this is why the Hermit's here. It's like, hey, we have to connect with the spirit. Maybe this is competition under the surface. Somebody is competing against, like, competing and creating some kind of fear. This is why it's like, hey, we have to turn into the Hermit. Get away from these people, away from this emotions, and connect to the spirit. Connect to our higher self. They threw out my grandmother's will, grandpa's will, and my father's will, forced me to sell my grandmother's farm and give it to my uncle and aunts, which are the ones that sued me. I have no idea. Oh, that's not right. Hey, BC, what's up, beautiful babes? What I experienced last night, it came in with the storm. I thought I was going to have knee surgery, but pain-free. I can walk on it after last night. Ooh, yeah. God is good. All right, BC. Actually, I want to use... we'll use these and the other ones. What did she experience last night? King of Swords, and this is the Hierophant. So it's like some kind of spiritual something. Maybe it's like, this could be a spiritual teacher or institution. Hold up. I want to get these two. So you do have the Five of Swords in reverse with the Two of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles all in reverse. So this is real internal. It's almost as if the floor got flipped. Maybe the floor did got did got flipped. Maybe the floor did get flipped that I was saying about the board. The board, the game board, it's like game over. And it's as if we're flushing something or it overflowed. Let's see. Experience last night, BC. All right, so we have this Knight of Wands, and this is some kind of good news or like a call to action. We're jumping in. This is like bravery, like jumping in a burning building, something like this. With the Magician in reverse on top of the King of Pentacles like this, it's almost as if our subconscious is blocking us from this king, whether this is your boss, person, or the place you want to be at, or this is a man in your life, somebody that's given some kind of opportunity, a golden opportunity. It's like, okay, from this could also be a situation or, you know, like a work of business or something. But this king, that he's the boss. From this, it's almost like from this position, we gain a new position in a sense, or perhaps it's like this king offers us, maybe this king is offering us a new position. It's like he's saying, hey, like, take my position or something. With this in reverse, it's almost as if there's, like I said, this is standing in a way from us accepting this opportunity or something. And this is the manifestations, like, word magic. I see the pentacles, I see the cup, and I see the sword. That's what we're missing, the wands. And that's why he's here. It's like, okay, this is a call for action. We need to act now. We had the Hangman in reverse, like, okay, we're done waiting, we're done standing around, we're back on our feet, we see some kind of different perspective, and now it's like we're up and at them. Now we're going for it with the Queen of Wands in reverse underneath. That's like we're checking into ourselves. We have another Five of Swords. This is surrendering, opening up, making this choice to really drop everything. With the Ten of Pentacles, it's like drop this security almost, this king. It's the same feeling of the king. This amount of security, you know. Ooh, good one. Hey, Jeanette, how are you? My uncle and my aunt betrayed me, took my home from me because they were mad. Yeah, that's not cool. Yes. Awesome reading. Wow. Yes. I can say it. Which is stupid. Yes. You're welcome, Gita. I had to fly out of state because I was in danger. I started speaking about what happened to me up to the security footage on my YouTube channel, Mystic Mandy. So I got, oh, that's not cool. Wow, yeah, we have to meditate and go within so we do not make the stress inside. It was from the blood moon I felt some weird energy blowing into last night. Yes, I have been dreaming so deeply lately. That's the moon and the eclipse energy. Some for who I really know have a bright future ahead of me. It's going to be amazing. Yes. A loud buzzing noise woke me up. I looked outside. I saw a dark cloud on the lake that was swirling with blue and purple lighting. I was being lifted up in the air, and I was half awake, half asleep. But when I was back down, I went to bed like it was nothing. Woke up and was like, what the heck just happened? I'm pain-free. No. Hey, Nicholas. How are you? That's crazy. That's awesome. I don't think it was a dream, though. I think you really were being lifted up, and they really did, they fixed you. The angels fixed you. The aliens, whatever you want to call them. Who's next? I feel certain chakras burn. Oh, wow. Nicholas, you want me to pull for you? Nicholas Simmons. Ooh. So we got Judgment in reverse. This is like some kind of crossroads, perhaps because we didn't listen to our intuition or listen to some kind of advice with the moon. This is some kind of mystery. Perhaps it is a fear, but I see it more, you know, the moon is the mother of the emotions, this what's hidden, what's under the surface. And it's almost as if there is something hidden under the surface, but with this ace, it comes in clarity. It does come in clear. Perhaps it comes in clear with a choice that we make, or the lovers, this beginning of this relationship, a choice. Like I said, there's these two coming together, and perhaps this is what it's like we're being crowned, or somebody here is being crowned. But there's truth revealed about this choice or this relationship. Hey, Thistle and Vine, everything is fine. How are you? See the Justice. Who's next? Well, the Four of Cups. So this is like this apathy or boredness, or perhaps we're really angry. It's as if we're focused on these three cups that are out of our reach. And this one that's being offered to us, we can't even see it because we're focusing on these. With the Hangman in reverse, perhaps we're seeing the situation from a different perspective, some kind of sacrifice. Maybe we're taking some kind of time out. Hey, Mark, how are you? So cool to hear everyone's spiritual experiences with the blood moon eclipse. Yes. Just enjoying the afternoon and good vibes. Yes, yes. Awesome, awesome. That's what's up. So perhaps this leads to this. It's like, how do we get this in our hand? Well, there's a choice that needs to be made. We need to rip the blindfold off. It's as if something's blocking our vision. And perhaps it was this, that we were back for a while. Now that she's in reverse, we're stripped. Now that we can see, we're now open to receive. And this Page of Pentacles comes along like, this is some kind of, we made the choice, now we're jumping into some kind of newness, learning about it, touching it. Perhaps it is a token that we gained. Yes, it's that full moon, bringing in all the downloads. That's faux show. Am I in a timeout? No. Am I psychic? Queen of Wands, she's psychic. In reverse, she doesn't harness her power. Harness that power. You have power. True power is within you. We're all psychic. We all have psychic abilities. Spin confirmation numbers, songs, billboards, all kind of different things that make just one big, beautiful story. Yes, synchronicity. It's all about being here and now. That is for sure. This is this manifesting, this, the magician. Can make anything happen. It's as if it's as if we're like in a not even situation. It's in balance, and the magician comes along and balances it. Hey, Garlene. Love reading. Hey, Jordan. My grand had special powers. I could see from the said it was passed down. Canadian psychic. Yes. Alright, Garlene. Love reading for Garlene. Love. Okay, well, we have the 5 and the 10. 5 this is the loss. So perhaps we've experienced a loss in love with the Eight of Wands in reverse. It's almost like everything came to a halt. There's no communication. There's a break. With the Ten of Wands, though, it's almost as if this is releasing some kind of burdens. Perhaps we have to feel this in order to release the burdens, and this is taking a time, a step back. You know, we're being this Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands, she attracts. She doesn't chase. Perhaps this is what's telling us, like, how do we deal with this? And this is to step back. It's like absence makes the heart grow fonder. And this is what this is when we withdraw. It draws people to us, perhaps. Yes, your wish will come true. Because if we have to be in this alone thing, like focus on ourselves, focus on our wishes, focus on our intuition, and go within, and people will be attracted to us. Hey, Jordan. All right, Thistle and Vine. May I ask for a message from the angels, please, if you do not mind? Yes, my messages come from straight from God. Not the creation, but the creator. Okay, so we have this Eight of Pentacles. We've been working really hard, and I hear masa, masa, masa. Perhaps you are becoming a master at something. Perhaps a master of destruction with the Tower coming. And this is the Tower in reverse. So this is a warning that the Tower has already come, or that the Tower is coming. Since it's before the world, I have a feeling that the Tower has already came. It knocked down everything, and it's bringing us to the end of this cycle. It's like new chapters, and perhaps this is what we're mastering. It's like we're mastering how, you know, to end this. It's like we're tying up the loose ends, stepping to the next chapter, going in. It's almost like the next book. And I split it to the devil. Perhaps we're ending some kind of codependency, some kind of addiction or toxic something. Maybe there's this controlling energy. Perhaps this is how we have to be, like this emperor. Protect ourselves. Protect yourself and your subconscious. Maybe we have to make like a new subconscious plan. It's like, oh, we do this subconsciously every day, and it's not good. Now we are aware of this. We can change it. Something like that. Yes, Galena Gimberg. What's up? Hey, Whisper 267, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. You're new, Galena. Everybody say hi to Galena. Make sure you subscribe, everybody. Galena. 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 Okay. Okay. So in the center, you see there's this Two of Cups where we see eye to eye. We come together. This is a new love, a new relationship. It's as if, you know, she's coming with all of this emotion, and he's coming as the Emperor in reverse, almost as if some kind of control freak or something. Maybe this is what's hidden. It's like, oh, what's hidden is there's some kind of lack of initiative, or, you know, the Emperor in reverse is almost like this inconsistency, you know. Perhaps this is what brings the new slate, or this is the golden ticket. You know, this could be fear. Be like, oh, we're coming to this with fear because of this. Maybe we dealt with the Emperor before. I see it's like a breach of a contract, like he's coming from a broken contract and you're coming with hidden emotions. Something like this. Let me know. Hey, Anika, how are you? Makes sense. Thank you. Okay, you're welcome. Can I please ask for a love reading? Will I meet my person this year and be in a relationship? And Anika. Love relationship. Well, we have the Three of Wands, and this is this expansion. You have all of these coming in, opportunities, blessings, and the Magician here. It's almost as if this is what we're manifesting. We're manifesting this new love, this this expansion. With the Fool in reverse, it's almost as if we're almost being foolish, but our foolishness brings us to the winning somehow. Perhaps it's like we drop our intuition, or perhaps we're holding on to something from the past, but that's weird because this is like turning our back from the past. You know, the Fool, perhaps he's afraid to jump. It's almost as if like we don't have the faith, we're afraid to jump. Perhaps we're afraid of success, or afraid to be piled up here. Maybe we're lacking the faith, and this is what this is saying. You know, this Magician, he knows he makes it. He's all the aces together, so it's all new. You know, am I psychic? Yes, we're all psychic. Did I inherit my grandmother's gift of being able to see past, present, and future people? Yes. Jordan's lips are zipped. I think this is for you, Jeannie. This is this Queen of Swords. This is very psychic energy, very analytical, a Libra. You know, world. This is like mentally in this very intuitive thing. Perhaps this has something to do with the angel base transformation, wearing our pain, like cutting this off. You know, the Queen of Swords. She's alone and really rising above, like in the air. Put your hands up in the air. And perhaps this has something to do with his past lives, or it's almost as if and maybe this is just passed down from the grandmother. Something like heartbreak. The Three of Swords. A loss of some sort. You rock, Claire. Oh, thank you, Jordan. I love you. Jordan's a Libra. Oh, these cards flipped out as soon as I said that. Maybe these are for you, Jordan. Oh, wow. Holy shit. Oh my God. I don't know whose cards these are, but look at this. We have the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Sun. Like all the most positive cards in the deck with the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. This is almost like a victory. It's like this new love, or perhaps this is a love that we find in ourselves. The aces have to do with the self. Swords have to do with the logical thinking, the logical mind, and the cups have to do with the relationships and our feelings. So this is like, perhaps we're getting some kind of new clarity on a new relationship, or it's like this cup is being crowned because of this unfortunate event. It's like these wheels spun, changed everything, brought this new love, this new idea, this new plan, and nothing but happiness, success. And this is like bringing our inner child to life. It's like really bringing, yeah, because it's coming. We're finally able to release these burdens, these swords that have been stabbed in us. Yes, we're breaking free from the mental restriction. Beautiful. He said, that's me. Yeah. There's that Queen of Cups. 911 on the thing. Alright, who's next? Should we play a little game? Oh, there's the Temperance. And this is this healing energy. This is the spirit of truth, the spirit, the Holy Spirit, you know, the comforter. And this is us really alchemizing. You know, she comes after the tower, where the tower comes and knocks everything down. She comes to really smooth everything over, bring a path to the happiness after an unfortunate event. It's almost as if this unfortunate event was divinely timed, coming from this, like, brought by the angels. And it's like, you know, death is occurring, but you don't want to let go. It's like we're in this Five of Cups in this loss. We don't want to let go, but this is saying that if we let go, we're going to be gifted some kind of, you know, the scales of balance. We're going to be gifted some kind of new job, new. It's like we learned something new. Hey, Helen, how are you? It's like we have some kind of new commitment. Is Muhammad miss me and wants to marry me? All right, let's see for Helen. And the Temperance comes before the Tower card. This Tarot comes after. I mean, the Temperance comes after after the Devil card. You know, washing away all the toxicity. Then the Star comes after the Tower, which this is healing. The Temperance is also healing, but this is really, I see like the wounded healer. It's like, oh, I'm hurt, I'm gonna heal everybody else, and because I heal everybody else, it's healing my pain. Something about this Akashic Records with the Sun. This is bringing us fun, excitement. You know, it's bringing us out of this loss. This is this great imbalance, and it's as if we're washing this away and coming into this new sun, a new way. You know, some kind of happiness, and perhaps it begins with a choice. We had to step back and really take some time to use our intuition. Yes. Hey, Jessica. Hey, Jeanette. I'm good. How are you? I'm loving all the loves. Loving all the loves. Should we make it out this deck? The Knight of Cups. Alright. Helping others often helps with discovering the solution. For real, another because the wounded don't like to do for themselves. Right. And that's what we were talking about. Like, oh, because we see this reflection and this reflection in other people. It's really a reflection of ourselves, perhaps, that we're afraid to look at. That's why we keep being introduced to the same people or the same kind of situations. It's something that we have to look at within ourselves. We're going to keep on experiencing the same situation until we review and change what's within. You know, as within, as without. Hello, honey. How are you? I am wonderful. Always pleasure to see your face. Oh, thank you. Hey, the real. How are you? Fabulous fellow. Yes, you're welcome. Today, I don't think about that. It is the best way to connect my abilities. Your intuition. Meditate. Thank you, Jordan. Six of Cups and the Death. This is like pain. This is where the pain comes from. And the pain is pointed to the past. The Six of Cups has to do with these memories, this past relationship when we were young, you know. And it's as if from then to now is some kind of big change, or perhaps the pain has changed. With the Seven, it's as if we're really coming in and watering ourselves. We come up with a new plan. And we're using these crystals, we're using these plants, you know. We're going within using all these natural things. Really looking at what we have. Hey, Prayanshu, how are you? Why are you questioning, Helen? How are you doing? Can you please tell me if I'll meet the heat in a few months? Tea. Okay. Prayanshu Pandir. Did y'all subscribe? Everybody subscribe. If you'd like to exchange energy for energy, you hit up the Cash App. Alright, Prayanshu. So with the Four of Wands here, it's almost as if there's not a meeting. With the red, it's almost like there's some kind of red flag or something telling us, no, don't do it. They're coming apart. This is over here and this is over here. There's a separation in the middle. Perhaps that's why the Nine of Swords is here. It's like, oh, we're stressing about this, or we're really sad about this. And it's almost as if because of this in our mind, it's blocking our intuition, or perhaps this stress is creating this secret. It's almost as if we're stressing about a secret or stressing about something within us, or being alone in silence. Maybe we're stressing about the silence, and this is the sleepless nights where it's like, oh, we can see, perhaps this is saying, hey, when it comes to this pain and to this, all this stress, let's meditate, let's go within and take a step back. Let's get away from this area, get into a whole new area, and really step within. There's some kind of secret knowledge within. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And then that brings this Ace of Cups. So we're really stepping in our own love after an unfortunate event. It's almost like something knocks us down but brings us up. There's the Seven of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. So somebody else here is dealing with a loss, or perhaps this is a detox, an unfortunate event, again with this Wheel of Fortune changing everything. Perhaps this brings a breakup, 17-17, 46-21. And it's as if the toxic things in the subconscious or underneath are now being released. With the King of Wands here in the middle, it's almost as if we're taking some kind of initiative, or we're doing something, we're leading the pack, we're making some kind of decision and going with it, we're leading this. It's almost as if we're dropping all of this, and this is what we're doing. It's like, okay, we're taking the lead here. We're taking the lead and really releasing all of these things that we've been working on or waiting for. It's like, oh, we're done waiting for this because it doesn't no longer serve us emotionally. And then the Two of Swords, normally she's sitting here waiting. This Two of Swords, she's stepping up to make this. She's no longer blindfolded. She could see she's stepping up to make this choice out of balance, Why my battery is low. I have lights set up in my room, and the setting keeps getting set different from how I program it. Is it the spirit playing with my lights? Let's see. Jessica. The Eight of Swords. The Six of Pentacles in reverse, and the Four of Pentacles. And then the Six of Swords. Say that this is the spirit. This is Odin taking us from this chaos to the clear. It's almost as if you're into some kind of chaos, and then that happens, and it's like, oh, now I don't think of this. So perhaps that's their thing, is to get you out of your head. And this is what this is. It's like when they do this, you can see you're in the now when they do this. It's like, oh, and now I'm not thinking about the future or the present. This is the idea, to get you away from this, catching crumbs or holding on to something, holding on to, it's as if you're holding on to something uneven, or holding on to something that's not giving you anything in return, again, with the Nine again, this is the Wounded Warrior and the Queen of Pentacles. So we are really releasing. This is this guidance, in a sense. The Nine is telling us that we're almost to the end. Hold on, this one more go. And it's as if you're being protected. They're telling you you're being protected. It's almost as if, there's a line and you can't cross it. Perhaps this is what we have to do, is stand up and say, oh, this is the line. You don't cross it. With the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this is really releasing this. This is also the Wounded Warrior. This is like a releasing this. We're no longer going to be like, no more, let it in, because it's bringing us back. But then this, we got 666. Yeah, it's like we're going back to some kind of feeling, and that's what the spirit's trying to get us into the now. Instead of going back, let's be now. Let's think of the opportunities coming It's like almost like that happens, and it's like, oh, it shakes everything up, and this opens this up at the new opportunity. Oh, you're welcome. The lovers. Perhaps this is a choice that we're making. It's like, oh, we gotta make a choice to accept this. Alright, anybody else before I hang up? Getting hungry. Getting hungry. Seeing the hangman with this Ace of Swords, like waiting, but we're back on our feet. It's like, okay, we waited long enough. Now it's time to act. With the Ace of Swords, like we have to strategically plan this. There's a logical thing. Thank you. I am stuck in an old pattern that I'm trying to release. When I get overwhelmed at these times of life's change, you're so on point. Yes, love it. And this is this. They're telling you it's a time to act. Hey, Robin, how are you? Make sure y'all subscribe if you're new here. I usually come on every day at like around 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. For the next month, I might be a little random because I got stuff going on here at my house, so I won't be as probably on it as I usually am. But I know you guys are understanding. And Rising Robin, I say, cause ain't no morning good. I definitely want some eggs, though. Alright. Hey, Mystic Pisces. How are you? Should we play a little game? Hey, Wendy Hale. Alright, I'm going to do maybe 7 to 10 more, depending. I don't know. But the first people to put this in the comments gets a reading. So what are we putting in comments? A cup, or right cup. Balance, the six of cups. It's a cake. Cup of cake. Alright, yes, I love games too. Alright, let's get on it. What are we using for this? I want to use these fun cards for this game. Alright, let's see. Who's first? Alright, Robin's first. Let's see, I'm going to pull one of these and then I'll pull a tarot. These are the real life tarot deck. Alright, Robin. Ooh, okay. You have Gaslight at the bottom. The 7 of Wands in the tarot and the revolving door. So it's almost as if I see you as like somebody's trying to gaslight you or something, maybe trying to trick you into this revolving door. Perhaps somebody is coming into this revolving door, going here again, going here again. And I see this as you, as like you standing in front of this door, like, this door is no more revolving. I'm standing up for myself. I'm standing up and not letting you keep running this door. You know what I mean? The 7 of Wands is really standing up, saying, I want this. I'm creating a boundary. You know, I will no longer accept this. And this is not even speaking. You know, this 7 is introspection. We're going within. He doesn't even have to say this. We're acting. This is acting on this. It's almost like I'm not even going to say anything. I'm just going to put this wand in the door and block it. So now it's no longer opened or no longer can be open. And this is what he's saying. He's standing up. So we don't go back. Don't go back now. You heard? All right, Wendy Hale. All right, here we go. I love you guys so much. And I'm so thankful. All right, Wendy Hale. What's going on, Wendy Hale? Ooh. Holy shit. So we have a surprise. And this is like supplies. Maybe it is supplies. It's a surprise that blows your mind. You see this, and it's like going to happen any second. This is going to detonate any second. It's going to blow your mind. What is it going to be? Oh, perhaps it's like they took a package from you, or like a package gets emptied. You know, here we have a big Amazon order at your door, but in reverse, it's like somebody took your packages. Or perhaps this is just like, oh, something is here, like blocking the way. Something's blocking your door, and it's going to blow your mind. And when it blows your mind, it's almost like blows these things out. It's almost like blows the door open, and now the door's open. Perhaps this is mind-blowing. Again with the fire, real fire energy. This is the Three of Swords in reverse. It's almost as if this, it's like healing of this heartbreak creates some kind of like mind-blowing, it's like some kind of epiphany or something. 2121. Cool reading. It almost reminds me of like the Hierophant, maybe the Hierophant, but I meant the Hangman, where it's like, oh, I see this now from a different perspective. All right, who's next? Jessica, this is yours. Chance, mega, delete, both in reverse. It's almost like we're not taking the chance. Perhaps we already deleted it. Or maybe we're trying to get it back, like what was deleted. The Nine of Cups in reverse. You know, this is even too much of a good thing, can be bad. And I see this gambling. Maybe we're breaking some kind of habit. Like overindulgence. Like, oh, I gamble too much, or I do this too much. But I don't want to delete it. Well, if you don't delete it, danger is coming. It's like, oh, well, you don't delete it, it'll be deleted for you. You have to make a mega chains. Mega chains. It's really this devil energy. It's real like addiction, or something's got us chained to something. And this is like, lose again? You're gonna lose again? Nah, we're taking a chance, or perhaps we're not taking a chance now. We're not gonna lose, and we're going for it. We're not taking the chance. Maybe it's like, let's not take the chance. See, are we taking the chance? Four Swords, we're not taking the chance. It's as if we have to heal, we have to go within, we have to rest, we have to meditate. Alright. Jessica, was that for you? Oh no, that was Wendy's, or I think that was Jessica's. Mystic Pisces. Mystic Pisces, self-love. Your Under Armour hoodie? Oh, all the clothes are back there, maybe. The Holier Than Thou, and this is in reverse. So it's almost as if like we're humbled, or you know, we're knowing our role with this 50-year plan. Perhaps we're doing this like I'm no holier than thou, and this is our plan to be something like this. Maybe this has something to do with these babies. It's like a baby invasion. Maybe this is it's like the baby invasion, but they're no longer invading. It's as if where there used to be like a whole bunch of babies or a whole bunch of immaturity, it's like no more. It's like the babies left. It's like all the toys are gone or something. Oh, let's see your tarot. The Empress. Yeah, again, the baby's left. She drops the baby. Perhaps this is so we can come into ourselves. It's almost as if I see green with envy or some kind of heartache, and this is like lacking. It's like we're no longer being stubborn. We're surrendering and celebrating ourselves. It's almost as if like, we're finding a new label. Like we were once labeled as the mother or something, and it's like, oh, now we're finding our new label, and this is this. And that's all this self-love. You know, the Empress in reverse is really focused on her. No more babies. It's like we're not focused on the babies anymore. And here's the LARPer. And this is this. You know, the LARPer, he's coming into this role play. And it's like you. You have to come into this role as being your own mother. For 50 years. Night owl. What up, Katrina? KO, how are you? Wrong way. Alright. KO. The letter S. The letter S. KO. That's the heart in the blender. With the vomiting Cupid. Wow, if these two don't go together. So the vomiting Cupid's got your heart in a blender. Perhaps this is this like lovesick. Maybe this is this lovesick, or it's like, oh, we hit the wrong one. It's almost like poisonous in a sense. With the heart in the blender, it's almost painful. You know, it's like, oh, they got my heart in the blender. They're chopping it up to pieces. Like, what the F? With the Knight of Wands. You know, this is some kind of player. He's playing. Or perhaps this is telling us to be brave and to move on, take action, and to go with our passion. Maybe this is why we're putting our heart in a blender. Piecing it up. Finding our niche. Fold them all and put them in, and then maybe they're in the dirty pile. Maybe it's that cadence. Hey, RX 1370. Hey, Hector Galvin. So, rent-controlled apartment with too many cats. It's almost as if this is the house cat, the house for the cats, or we have too many cats. Maybe rent-controlled apartment it's controlled by too many cats. Maybe it needs to be controlled. Maybe that's the conflict. There's too many cats. Reminds me of too many chiefs, not enough Indians. Hey, Jennifer Moore. Okay, I had to call. I missed 5 minutes. Oh, shit. Sorry. You can always rewind it. Hey, Akashamine. What's this card game or prediction or some kind of guidance? Sure, let's go. Akashamine. Alright, so we have to take a chill pill with calm. It's like a chill pill. Revolving doors in reverse and the 25-hour energy. Yes, look. This is like the same thing. The 24-hour energy is like, go. But in reverse, it's like, okay, we have to calm down. Let's not drink any more of this. We have to calm down. The revolving doors now in reverse. It's no longer revolving. There's no more exit. There's no more beginning. And perhaps this has something to do with this. It's like, oh, we're controlling the door. We're no longer letting this door revolve, and we do this by being calm, coming into this meditation. And then I see all that food going down the garbage disposal, like, oh, like this is what we're doing. The devil misses me. I'm recovering addict, and he has tried to pull me back in. I pray he never gets me again. Nope, you're stronger than that. I am 2 years recovering, Jess, so I know exactly what you're saying. I was just I just posted that thing. On my Facebook. And every time you level up, your old life tries to call you back. Be like, I'm not home, not answering. I'm good, thank you, KO. True, learning to take care of me also. Thank you. Yes. Yes. All right, did I miss anybody? The struggle is real. True that. Who'd I miss? Alright, I think I'm going to do another collective reading to see if I missed somebody. Hey, Marie, what up? Oh, I'm wishing you all the joy and high vibing days as well. Oh, I hope you feel better. The road trip on reverse. In reverse. Maybe it is on reverse. Maybe we're taking a trip back. We're clearing out the ashtrays. We're dumping the addiction. We're freeing. It's like we're freeing some space. We're no longer addicted. We're no longer smoking. We're dumping these ashtrays. And I see this as the remote. As if, and it's in reverse. It's like we're breaking the program. And this is how we break the program, by breaking the addiction or by breaking the habit. It's like we're breaking the program by breaking the habit. Perhaps we're going back or going within. And here we have the zombie. And there's that hole. See what the tarot says? The Three of Wands. And this is really this turning our back to the past. And really I see it's like we worked so hard to train these birds, and now we're letting them go. And it's as if they're really doing what they're supposed to do. We're having faith that we did what we had to do to make the next steps possible. And this is like us standing up and just letting it go, having faith that it's going to come back with the Strength in reverse. And this is not trusting. This is, this is where I see this, the frog and the Scorpio, and the scorpion is like, oh, it's in my nature. The frog's like, it's in my nature to be nice to take you across, and the scorpion's like, oh, it's in my nature to freaking sting you and kill you. Here in reverse, it's like going against our natural instincts. Or perhaps this is protecting against, like, oh, that scorpion, his natural instinct is to sting us. Well, we're going to break that program and stay far away from him. We're not doing that road trip. Something like this. Can you do a quick one for me? All right, Chad, real quick, because my phone's going to die. Chad Mayhew. All right, you got zombie in your heart in a blender, but it's all chopped up, and it's being released. It's like it's being released to these zombies. It's like somebody who's just like, that doesn't feel. With this, it's almost like they eat your heart for dinner. Look, the landlord in reverse. I'm telling you, it's like they're, this is breaking free from a codependent relationship or somebody who's toxic. Let's see for Chad. Death in reverse, and this is holding on to that. We gotta let go. Gotta let go. Yeah, Cupid's being squished. It's like, let's stop that shit. Alright, thank you guys. I love y'all. See you tomorrow, maybe. Definitely see you soon. Love you and thank you.